Hello, everyone, and welcome to Burn the Ship, the podcast that helps entrepreneurs go all in on their business, and we introduce them to professionals that can help them do so. Today, we have a very special guest. We have Miss Jennifer Frye. How are you doing today, Jennifer?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm
Ready
doing
to
pretty
go.
good. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for coming on with us today. And we understand that time is one of our most valuable resources. So we want to go ahead and jump into things. Jennifer, tell us a little bit about your journey.
So I have a business called Appreciated Asset Business Solutions, and we are just this month entering our seventh year in business.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Prior to that, I had spent my whole career in business development of some form or function, whether it was sales, management, training, directing. There was always something that had to do with business development.
Mhm.
And so started this because during that time, it really developed an expertise in top of the funnel activity. So prospecting and appointment setting.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Now, with this, I know you had a few different things that you were doing before this. What made you gravitate towards the sales? Did you like business from the beginning, or what got you into this profession?
I think that I have always been an entrepreneur. I was trying to sell things as a child. If it wasn't nailed to the ground, I was having some sort of an art sale or shell sale, always something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, so I've always had that entrepreneurial spirit. I really believe I got that from my dad.
Okay.
Um, and I've always had this disruptor spirit as well. Um, and what that means is I've always been able to think outside the box and realize that maybe just because it has always been done one way
Mm-hmm.
doesn't necessarily
Mm-hmm.
have to be done that way, which makes me an incredible innovator. It makes me a terrible employee. Yes.
Makes a lot of sense. I can see how that headbutting can happen
Right.
when you're dealing with management. That makes a lot of sense. Now, when we were sharing off camera, we both have the correlation of living in that wonderful city of New Orleans, and you went to Tulane. You said that there was a great story you wanted to share about your time down there.
Gosh. Okay. So I transferred to Tulane my sophomore year after taking an intro to business class during my freshman year at a small liberal arts college that I'd gone to. And my world was set on fire. I just
Mm-hmm.
fell in love. And prior to that, I was a psych major, which is kind of the, you know, I guess business and marketing sales is kind of the psychology of business, right?
That's right.
And so I went down to Tulane and went to the business school, and they said, I'm sorry, but you can't go here. We can't accept you. And I would have been accepted to Tulane,
Mm-hmm.
but they said, we've got 7 prereqs, and you haven't done 6 of them, and there's just
Okay.
no way you can make that happen
Right.
um, before next semester, which is when we would start business school. And I said, well, hold my PJ's iced coffee, which you know what that is,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I do.
Man, I miss
Yes.
PJ's. Um, and I said, all right, watch me. And so I went back to the registrar. I changed all my classes. I ended up taking, I think, 5 classes that semester, where typical, I think, is mostly 4. And
Mm-hmm.
then during the summer, doubled up and took classes all of that summer as well, and then just enrolled in the business school. And so to this day, I graduated from the business school there, but I was never accepted to the business school there. I just didn't take no for an answer in that situation. I was going there, and they
Yes.
told me there
Yes.
was
Yes.
no way to make it happen. And I proved them wrong and enrolled anyway.
I
No
see
one's
you.
called me yet. We all
Oh.
still have those nightmares, right? But no one has called me yet to say that I didn't, in fact. And I've got a piece
Yes.
from on the wall that says otherwise.
Yeah. So no one's come to grab that paper yet. I see.
Right.
So it seems like you have been disrupting things for a long time now. Seems like that is part of your DNA, hard work and not accepting the word no. Tell us a little bit about appreciated assets and how you help businesses fill their pipelines.
Sure. So at Appreciated Asset, we create, build, and fill sales pipelines for industry disruptors. And we do that through 2 different ways, but both of them are really interconnected. So the first is done for you, where we do concierge level done for you appointment setting services. We set new business appointments for our clients with their prospect wish list. And we do that consultatively. So rather than calling from your business, pitching you and selling you, pretending we work for you, we don't do that because that's really not true and it's not in integrity. It never
Hmm.
even occurred to me to do it that way, even though that's how everyone else does it. Any other lead gen out there, that's what they do.
Right.
So to be called from appreciated asset, we recommend you. We truly do. I mean, we vet our clients. We make sure that we really want to work and partner with them and recommend them to the
Hmm.
market.
Hmm.
So that's the first way that we assist is that done for you. And then we have the done with you. And that's where we provide everything from a full sales department assessment and upgrade to prospecting strategy and looking at all the other prospecting channels. We handle the cold calling for you,
Hmm.
but we can't do the networking for you. Can't do speaking engagements or trade shows and expos. So we work with our clients to audit what's currently happening in those channels and then really make adjustments to optimize each of those strategies and kind of meet you where you are to make the small adjustments that make massive impact on the back end. So we're
Yes.
really able to help our clients increase their close rate as well as decrease their sales cycle in the length of it.
Now, tell me a little bit about what that actual client looks like. You've done a great job of creating the framework of what it is that you're doing and how you're helping the businesses, but just paint a picture for us of what that actual ideal client looks like so we can keep an eye out for them.
So mostly we work with B2B professional services, consultants. We do work with some home services as well, helping them build out their B2C, their B2B business. I'm sorry. So,
Hmm.
helping someone who's traditionally B2C build out more commercial accounts. We
Hmm.
work with businesses that have a high offer, a high value offer. So when they sign a new business client, it's worth at least $20,000 in annual revenue for them.
Hmm.
That can be all at
Hmm.
once, or that can be monthly over a 12-month engagement. And then businesses that are growing that really want to continue that trajectory. And then the last is the psychographic. So businesses that are disruptive or want to be, businesses
Hmm.
that see the value in doing things differently from the status quo. And that's what we're here to really help them craft that messaging and that delivery in a way that is really in integrity and beyond that so incredibly valuable to their ideal client profile that it's
Hmm.
apples and oranges. There would be no one else to work with.
Yes, 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 yes. That makes a lot of sense. And for yourself, geographically, I know you help businesses throughout the nation, but are you able to help businesses throughout the world or is it just inside of the US?
Yeah, we work in currently, I think we're in about 36 states in the US. We
Hmm.
work with several countries internationally, but mostly what that strategy is helping them build out their US client base.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And so if or US or Canada. And so if you are an international business and you are looking to really expand your presence in the US, we are a great partner for that.
Okay. Now, I know we are helping with Burn the Ship podcast to help our referral partners and our clients to get their message out there. And it's great to know what that target client looks like, but we're big networkers.
Mhm.
So, therefore, I also want to ask about your referral partners. And what I mean in our business, our credit card processing business, CPAs, bookkeepers are good referral partners that send opportunities. What does that look like for you, or who is a good referral partner for yourself?
I would say also CPAs and
Hmm.
bookkeepers, really anyone who has the ear of the business owner.
Okay. Okay.
So a lot of fractional C-suites are phenomenal business partners. Because marketing experts and solutions are great referral partners because while they're putting in a solid marketing strategy, we can create an intentional sales strategy that complements that because you
Hmm.
truly do need both departments functioning.
Hmm.
Most of the time, we see that clients grow their business through word of mouth referral. They go to marketing and then they never implement a sales strategy. They
Yeah.
just kind of expect that to fall in. But I digress. So business coaches are also great.
Hmm.
Anyone
Hmm.
who's talking with a business owner and hearing that things like we need more sales. Salespeople are great, but they're not prospecting.
Hmm.
They're saying
Hmm.
things like they're talking about disrupting their industries, maybe, and that they're doing it better, but no one seems to know that.
Hmm.
Those are the kind of things someone would say that that we'd be a great resource for them.
Yeah, great lead in for you. Now, we definitely appreciate you sharing about your business, what it is that you're doing, how you're helping the people out in the community, and what your good referral partners look like. Over this time, going from school, going into the different businesses, working with people, working for people, and now having your own business, you have acquired and nurtured a bunch of skills. Can you please share with the audience some of those skills that you have acquired that they can use in the mix of their business?
Why don't I be a disruptor here and tell you the skills and the traits?
Okay.
That's okay.
Yes, yes.
So the skills are definitely prospecting and appointment setting. The skills are the ability to think outside the box, to innovate, to create and collaborate, right? Those are the skills. The traits, which are equally important because you have to know what you're doing, but you have to be able to put it into place and have the ability.
Hmm.
So the traits are tenacity, grit, resilience, gratitude. Um, I would say that those are probably equally important too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, because at the end of the day, you have to continue to push forward. What I did in our weekly meeting a couple days ago is talked about how to push through the pain. And
Yeah.
I think that is kind of that grit that you're talking about, that tenacity to move forward, because we've taken on a position of sales and it's not always easy, and you have to continue to push because not everyone's going to say yes, of course.
Right. And you
Yeah.
have to have, a PMA, right? Positive mental attitude. You have to have growth mindset. You have to always be willing. Actually, here's the thing, you don't have to have any of these things. But if you want this ride to be more enjoyable, having a growth mindset while you're on it makes it a lot more enjoyable.
Hmm.
Realizing that there's a lesson in everything, realizing that, I truly believe the universe organizes to bring us everything that we want.
Hmm. Hmm. I,
Um,
I think so too. I think your mind manifests so many things, and it's going to manifest it regardless. So if it's a positive thing, it's going to
mhm.
manifest that positive thing. If your first tone is a negative tone, it's going to manifest that negativity. So I think you're right. If you have a positive mindset in whatever it is that you're doing, if it is work or taking care of your family, as long as you stay positive and don't put those negative antidotes out there, things can possibly go better.
Right. And our brains are wired for safety. So the negative is going to happen naturally. So it's not about toxic positivity either. It's just about being able to recognize the thought and reframe it for yourself so that you don't stay in that negative space. Right. I mean, sometimes stuff happens. You've got to process, you've got to move through it.
Hmm.
But figuring out how to find the lesson, feel the gratitude, and really embody who you want to be in that moment. Because I've often found that when I don't react well, I'm not really proud of that. And then that brings out a whole lot of other, the shames, storm and all that, like nasty negative, this nasty negative emotions. Like if you just are able to find a way um, to feel it, process it, and then move through it.
Hmm.
And it's just, I think it's about not staying in it.
Right. Right. That makes a lot of sense. Like we talked about, manifesting or staying inside of it. You want to try to get out of it as soon as possible because, like I told them in the meeting, life's going to happen. It's
Mhm.
one of those things where there's so many uncontrollables out there that you can't get caught up in that. But if you focus on your goal and continue to push forward, and follow up, things will go well. So, it's one of those things where I definitely appreciate you sharing that positive attitude because the entrepreneurs that are watching today are trying to figure out, how to not get stuck. Because that's why we started this podcast, for those entrepreneurs who are getting out there. They took the big step, getting off the curb, but they're kind of gotten stuck a little bit. And we definitely appreciate you sharing, keeping the positive attitude. Now, we've talked a lot about business. We talked about those skills that you've acquired over time. Let's talk a little bit about Jennifer. So let's say that you've gotten everyone's pipeline filled. You've recommended them to all the people, their target clients.
Mhm.
What is it that Jennifer would do with her time if she didn't have to focus on the business so much?
Um, so personally, I love to travel. I love to socialize. I really enjoy being outside. I am outsidesy, but not outdoorsy. Does that make sense?
It does. It does. I know exactly what you mean.
On a screened-in porch, away from
Yes,
bugs,
yes.
I'm super happy.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes, yes.
I enjoy being anywhere on or near the water,
Okay. Okay.
um, and really would like to spend more time with those things that I enjoy. And I love being at home too. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy, uh, you know, being with my family and just hanging out as well. So, um, and then reading.
Reading,
I love
reading.
reading and I love listening to Audible. That's
Oh,
another thing I do quite often.
makes a lot of sense. Now, I got two questions based off of what you said.
Okay.
On your checklist, what's the next location that you're going? What's the next location?
Uh,
Or, well, what's the destination where you want to go? Let me say it like that.
okay. So domestically, we are going up to the mountains in Virginia
Okay.
this
Okay.
fall to do, the apple picking and pumpkin picking, all the fall things that we don't really get a whole lot of here in Charleston, South Carolina.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Um, and then internationally, we are looking at London next.
London. Okay, nice, nice. Those are two great destinations. I like doing the apple, the strawberry, and the pumpkin patches. All those things are great. We're down here in Georgia. We like it to cool off a little bit, so I definitely can understand that. Now, my second question: I am going up the road, and I make it to Charleston, and you say, "Come on and let's have dinner." What are you cooking?
Oh, am I cooking? No, no, no. We're going out. Okay. If I cook, I will
Mm-hmm.
probably make some sort of big pasta dish. I never
Okay.
learned how to cook for I learned how to cook for an army. So I
I
make
got you.
pots and big batches of food. Um,
Yes, 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 yes,
so
yes.
I'm probably making some sort of crazy big, really good comfort food.
Okay.
But we're going out and
Okay,
we'll
we're
either
going
go
out.
get some sushi or
Okay.
steak. Uh,
Okay.
that's probably what we'll do. Maybe Thai.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm fine with all those things. I see my body as like a machine, and it just has to have fuel.
Uh-huh.
So I take on all foods. It just has to be extremely spicy or extremely salty for me not to like it.
Okay.
I mean, on the far
I'll
far
remember
ends.
that when
Everything
you make
else,
them.
yeah, I'm taking it down. I
Okay.
love food. Love food. Now we definitely appreciate you sharing about your business, sharing about your personal. How can the audience members get in contact with you if they have a target client, or if they have a referral partner they want to introduce you to, or if they just simply have questions about some of those skills you've shared today? How can they get in contact with you?
So our website is appreciatedasset.com. On there, you can email us, you can connect with me on my calendar, you can send a message if you'd like. So pretty much that's the best way. And then if you're interested in connecting further, you can always email us at jennifer@appreciatedasset.com directly. And we'd be happy to find a time to connect one-on-one.
Awesome, awesome. We truly do appreciate you coming on and sharing this stuff for the audience members today. And what we always like to do for all of our guests is honor them by giving them the last word. So please take a look into the camera and share something nice with the audience.
Our tagline at Appreciated Asset is what you appreciate appreciates. And I believe that firmly. So I encourage you to all really look at where you're spending your time and attention and realize that what you appreciate appreciates. And I hope that brings some value for you today.
Yes, that's an awesome saying. I truly do appreciate it. And thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate you coming on. We are wishing you all the success. We
Thank
want
you.
7 years times 70 so you can
Good.
continue to go forward. And if you need us for anything, please give us a shout. Everybody, please reach out to Jennifer to see how she can be of service to you. Thank you so much for your time today, Jennifer. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you. This was awesome.
Great, great. And to the audience, be kind.
Mhm.
Thanks.